everybody. So, if you haven't heard, I did have a baby, and he's a big one. So he's right here. He's only 7 weeks old as of Wednesday. Yeah, look how big you are. So this here is Bruce. I'm not going to say his middle name or his last name because that's personal and confidential. But if you hear any like talking or coughing, sneezing, gurgling, that's coming from him. Because I'm going to have him right here with me. He just woke up from his nap, so hopefully he'll let me film this video. I know it's been forever. I'm sorry guys, but I did go through a whole 9 months of pregnancy, had the baby, and almost 2 months after. So these videos upcoming are going to be 2 about the baby and then some about pregnancy, and then I will get back into my makeup videos. Super duper exciting. I know. Let's continue. Currently breastfeeding him. This will be his 6-week update. For a 6-week update, so he was born May 25th, 2016, and he weighed 9 pounds 3 ounces when he came out. I know, big boy. He came out at 41 weeks and 1 day. I went through 18 hours of labor, 9 hours which were natural, and then 9 hours with the epidural. But by the time he came out, the epidural was almost completely gone. So that was interesting. I got stitches as well because they had to do an episiotomy, and he was vacuumed out because his heart rate kept going up and down, so they had to get him out as soon as possible. I don't know how many stitches I got because they told me it was a hem stitch, so it's basically one extremely long stitch, and it was with dissolvable stitches. He is 23 inches, so he went up a whole 2 inches, and he was 14.6 pounds last time we weighed him, but I weighed him today, which he is 7 weeks and 2 days. And he is 17.6 now, which is crazy. I do supplement at nighttime because he eats a lot. Like, he eats every hour to hour and a half. Sometimes he'll push it to 2 hours, but at that point he'll get really crabby because he is a big boy. He's a growing boy. So I do have to supplement with formula, and I use the Good Start Stage 1 with omega-3s and probiotics in it. I find that's the best one, and it doesn't make him spit up, and it has the probiotics and omega-3 in it. So that is awesome. So we are breastfeeding, like I was saying. He does have a really good latch. He does have a preference for boobs. He prefers my left one over my right one. I think it's because that one's bigger and easier to latch onto. It's simpler for me as well, so that's great. So I have to pump my right side because it gets overflowing and engorged, but that means I do get to pump, which I get to store some milk, which I wasn't able to for the first month because he was constantly eating. I was constantly putting him on both boobs, but now that I only feed him from one, I pump from the other. It's best of both worlds for me. So right now he can babble. Like, he just started learning how to babble. I think it was like last week. In the middle of the night he just started like cooing. You go, coo. So now he's doing that a lot more lately. He's smiling instead of it being a reflex. Now he's smiling at things that you do and you say. So that is really exciting for me. When he first smiled, I was like, oh my goodness, but now he's smiling all the time, and I'm just like, oh, so in awe. It's so awesome to see him grow. It's like, I don't even know what my life was without him anymore. So now he can actually look into your eyes, and he can see from like further distances. Before, you would have to be like 10 inches away from his face for you to see him, for him to see you. But now he can see from farther away. He is currently in size 1 diapers, just getting out of them. Probably going to be a size 2 by the end of this week, and it is Friday, so I'd say probably by Sunday he is going to be in size 2 diapers. Now he went through the newborn phase within a couple of days of being born, went out of 0 to 3 by 3 weeks, and now he's in 3 to 6 to 6 month clothing. I know, crazy, he's not even 2 months old. Ay, ay, ay. He doesn't like tummy time at all. We can only do it when he's laying on our chests. Even then, he starts screaming his head off. He just does not like being on his stomach, which is good because I prefer him to know how it feels to be on his back. I'm a tummy sleeper and I find it terrible that I'm a tummy sleeper. But yeah, so he likes it to be on his back. On to me being 6 weeks postpartum. So like I said, I had an episiotomy, so that is still healing. Like I said, he's 7 weeks and 2 days, and I'm still healing from episiotomy because my OBGYN infected me twice. She reopened my wound, and it was just not a pretty sight at all. Yeah, so I had to be on antibiotics for the first one. The second one I did with coconut oil. I healed with that, so if you have an episiotomy, use coconut oil. It's honestly a blessing. I stopped bleeding around the 3-week mark, like discharge and bleeding. So I was from a heavy pad, I went from a very light liner, and now I don't even need to use a liner anymore. So when I gave birth, I was 183 pounds, and now I'm currently 158. So that's pretty good in my books. I was 135 beforehand, but I don't really look like I'm 158. My stomach is a bit saggy. It's full of stretch marks, so I'm trying to work on different methods to reduce stretch marks. So I will make a video about that later on, of the methods I am using right now. So far they seem to be working, so I'm really, really excited. They're not as dark, and they don't hurt anymore. Oh, another thing about him, he does not like a swing. He likes to be bounced and walked, and bounced and walked, and bounced and walked. If you are rocking him, you cannot rock him back and forth. He has to be rocked side to side. He just does not like back and forth at all. It's very hard to get him to sleep like that. I don't like it, say, in a rocking chair. He likes to lay on his nursing pillow and have your legs moving like this with the nursing pillow on your legs. That is pretty much all for him and all for me. So that is our 6-week update. I will do probably a 2-month update, or I might wait till the 3-month mark because that's kind of a significant one. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Alright guys, bye my love.